Today I'm going to be rejuvenating our old grill. As you can see, the grates have all pretty much rusted to pieces. And let's go ahead and take these out, I guess. We're not going to need these anymore because I've got new grates. And let's see here, we can see that these covers have completely rusted away. Two of them don't even exist anymore. And I also have new burners for it. So let's see here, the burners apparently just come right out if I can do this with one hand. And oh, there's a wire connecting the striker there. Well, that's not a striker, what do they call that? I don't know, sparking device. But I've got all new stainless steel equipment to replace all this rusty equipment with, so let's go ahead and get that started. Okay, so we've got new stainless steel equipment here. These were about $30 for all four of them. And I have stainless steel covers, which were $13, I think. So this I guess it slipped right off, so it doesn't really take much to put it back on. You just have one little slip-on electrical connector there. Then the hard part is finding the thing. There we go. It just kind of sits in there. Okay, let's see here. I have no idea how these go on, but it looks like there's a tab in the back here, so I guess it just goes on and sits there, doesn't it? Well, it didn't used to. There used to be some metal tabs here, apparently, that held these in place. I bought these enamel-coated grates to replace the old grates with because these were cheap. And they say they're adjustable, which they appear to be. And they gave me enough of these things to cover the entire grill. Okay, now for the hard part. This used to be the grease tray. As you can see, it's not going to be useful anymore. So I need to recreate this, but I didn't want to spend a bunch of money on stainless. So I just got some sheet metal. And we're going to make one. But I saw pictures online for the original, and it looks like it had like a slope going down towards the back for the grease to run into a grease cup. Here it is. I've drawn some marks on it to tell me where I'm to bend the metal. So we've got the outer dimensions marked, and I'm going to taper this to the back there, so that's why it's got these angled things here. And this little area in the very back is where it's going to drain to. I'm going to put a cup underneath this. Okay, got all the excess removed, now it's time to start bending. So, I'm looking at it here, we got a 1/2 inch here and here, 1/2 inches here, and a 1/4 inch on the back that all need bent up. So I'm just going to turn this thing over, and I'm going to clamp it to the table, and then hammer down on it so I can get my angles, but I think I'm going to draw some marks first. And now it's time to see if we can give this a slight bend up. So I'm just going to hold it down with this and pull down on this end a good bit. And the back end probably doesn't need anything. So let's do the other side the same way. Just line this up with my line. And then bend it a little bit. More down near the bottom than near the top. Time to smooth out some of these sharp edges. Now I need to make a little drip pan. So I've got this all laid out on here. Now it's time to start cutting it up. I think I'm going to add some score marks to this to make it a little easier to bend. So, let's see here. Okay, so all the grease should come down here and drip off into this tray, which we can remove and empty. Time to clean up this metal, get any kind of rust off of it or anything. Okay, there's one more thing we got to do. I've already washed off my pan here, but now we have to protect it with something. I don't want to use paint because then you'll get paint fumes in your food. So what I'm going to do is cover it with Crisco. This is what I do for seasoning cast iron. So we're going to see if we can season just plain old weldable steel. Okay, I have this thing sufficiently coated in Crisco, so now it's time to take it to the oven. I'm going to bake this at 375 for 1 hour. So I'm quite pleased with the results. It turned out to be a really nice dark brown color. Anyway, I think it's time to go ahead and put this together. I also did the same thing for the little grease cup. So let's go ahead and see if everything fits. Okay, so here we have it. The little grease cup just hooks onto the back, and all the grease should flow down from the bends I put in this. So I think this project is done. So time to grill.